Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 horror movies that actors regret doing.
You remember the hack and slash period of filmmaking in which every movie had a knife rack in it?
For this list, we'll be looking at scary movies, some not so much, where actors have expressed remorse for appearing in them. What horror movie do you have particular regrets over watching? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, George Clooney, Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
How you doing?
Just fine.
What can I get for you there?
Well, I'm kind of thirsty. I wonder if you got something I can drink.
Kind of thirsty. I'll tell you, when I'm thirsty, I go out and I get myself a Pepsi-Cola.
Wow, a Pepsi-Cola.
Yeah, you know, it's the choice of a new generation.
In the late 80s, George Clooney hadn't become an A-list star yet, so he couldn't be too picky with the acting jobs he took. One of those gigs was this Killer Tomato sequel, which, as the title would suggest, doesn't take itself seriously.
That was the bravest thing I've ever seen a vegetable do.
At an Oscars roundtable with Newsweek in 2012, Clooney brought up the Killer Tomatoes role as one he had to take because he needed money at the time.
As an actor, all bets are off if you need money, right?
With this frank admission, the actor brushed off the bad film with the same self-deprecating humour that he used to explain away other projects like Batman and Robin. Number 9, Tom Hanks. He knows you're alone.
I'm too tired to scream from the pain you just caused me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. I stretched out an extra foot to make sure I'd trip you.
Why'd you do that?
Well, it seemed the best way to meet you.
Just like with Clooney, Tom Hanks took on a role in a horror movie early in his career to get his foot in the door. In the film, Hank plays Elliot, who's only in the movie for a couple of scenes. Yet, this forgettable film was Hank's motion picture debut.
He's been a little edgy lately. She's getting married in 2 weeks.
Oh.
And she thinks some maniac's following her around.
No. Guilt. Floyd would have a field day with that.
Years later, when Hanks broke out as a star, he brought up this movie on an appearance with David Letterman. He characterized the movie as capitalizing on the slasher craze of the early 80s, and then compared the experience to being on the cast of Gilligan's Island.
I always said that if this was Gilligan's Island, I would have played the professor. It was that bad a role.
Number 8, Lindsay Lohan, I Know Who Killed Me.
Look, I'm sure you're a very nice woman, really, but I don't have a home, and I just want to know when I get to get out of here.
By the time Lindsay Lohan made this movie, she was already a big-name star, so she couldn't say she was using this role to build up her resume. In this strange psychological thriller, Lohan plays identical twins, one an aspiring writer and the other a stripper, with the latter seeing visions of the former's ostensible murder.
Are you sure?
Look, I'm not sure about anything, okay?
The film was panned by critics and was a box office flop. It even earned Lohan a Razzie Award for Worst Actress. In 2013, when a fan said on Twitter that she once saw the film twice in one night, Lohan replied, 2 times too many. Enough said.
No, I want to quit.
Number 7, Halle Berry, Dark Tide.
My father once told me to be careful of the things you love most in the world. Because if you're not careful, that very thing can also destroy you.
While making an appearance on Chelsea Lately, Halle Berry brought up how difficult it is to know if a movie is going to be good. The example that was brought up by Chelsea Handler as a not-so-good movie was Dark Tide, and Berry agreed.
Ooh, can we turn this off?
In this not-so-thrilling thriller, Berry plays a shark whisperer, or sorts. And keep in mind, this was before Sharknado made it cool to produce bad shark movies. However, the silver lining for Berry was that she met her future husband, Olivier Martinez, while shooting this film, though they have since separated, so even that is a little mixed.
You know what?
What?
It's over!
It's over!
Yes!
Fine, I got it!
Number 6, Mark Wahlberg, The Happening.
Could this really be happening?
By the time The Happening came out in 2008, filmmaker M. Night Shyamalan had clearly seen better days.
What? No.
At a press conference for The Fighter in 2010, Mark Wahlberg had brought up that co-star Amy Adams was supposed to appear in another movie with him, but luckily for her, she didn't. At first, Wahlberg was hesitant to say which movie it was, but then he came clean and said it was The Happening.
It's scary, huh? All right, let's hear some theories about why this might be happening.
Wahlberg then went on to say that he only took the role because he wanted to change it up by playing a science teacher instead of a cop or a crook like he normally does. But after seeing the final product, maybe he should stick to what he's good at.
Plastic. Talking to a plastic plant. I'm still doing it.
Number 5, Jennifer Aniston, Leprechaun.
You know what?
That leprechaun, he tried to shine my shoes, and he said he was a shoemaker.
Look, you guys can sit around here and theorize, bear or no bear, but I am getting out of here.
This wacky film about a killer leprechaun was Jennifer Aniston's first credited film role, coming out 1 year before her breakout on Friends.
Damn it, Ozzy! I'm so sick of your magic and your stupid fantasies! Okay, it's too late for that now. We don't have time to sit here in a damn clover patch and look for clovers!
While starring in such a movie now would seem mortifying for a big star like Aniston, she's been able to look back and laugh at her involvement with the movie in several interviews, including a 2019 appearance on The Howard Stern Show. She told Stern that she was drawn to the project because of Warwick Davis, but hadn't watched it until 2011. Justin Theroux, Aniston's boyfriend at the time, made her watch it with him on TV. Aniston described it as a cringeworthy experience and couldn't bring herself to sit down for the entire movie.
I thought I'd really arrive when I did that movie. Yeah, no, but so he came across that, and it happened to be right at the beginning, and there was no getting out of him watching that.
Number 4, Jamie Lee Curtis, Virus.
English.
Scream Queen Jamie Lee Curtis starred in one of the best horror films of all time, but that film sure wasn't Virus. Based on the Dark Horse comic book, Virus is about a ship invaded by an alien force that wants to take over the Earth.
Jason Blum, who you just met, the new king of the genre, has enthusiasm like a virus. I mean, a good virus, not like the piece of shit virus I made in the 90s.
In 2003, she told IGN that the one good thing about appearing in such a bad movie is if her friends were showing off bad movies they were in, she could have them beat. Now, there's some positive thinking.
You're no longer in charge!
Number 3, Heather Donahue, The Blair Witch Project.
You gonna write us a happy ending, Heather?
When this faux documentary horror phenomenon came out in 1999, it made its 3 leads massive public figures, including Heather Donahue. In an interview with GQ in 2016, the Blair Witch actor opened up about the downsides regarding the fame that came out of the film's success. There were conspiracy theories suspecting that the real Donahue died in the film, leading people to accuse her of pretending to be Heather to promote it.
I'm sorry to everyone. I was very naive.
Donahue also told GQ that when producers asked her to appear in the 2016 Blair Witch sequel, she not only turned them down, but asked them not to mention her character by name.
I really... Who are you talking to?
Number 2, Rooney Mara, A Nightmare on Elm Street. In the 2010 Elm Street remake, Rooney Mara plays Nancy, the final girl who took on Freddy Krueger in the original film.
I want to wake up!
You can't wake up.
While promoting The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo in 2011, Mara told Entertainment Weekly that the Elm Street role is one that she actively avoided, but despite intentionally sabotaging her own audition, she ended up getting the part.
What if I say no?
Why don't you sleep on it?
The experience shooting the film was so bad that she considered giving up her dream of becoming an actor. Fortunately for Mara, her passion was reignited soon after when she read for the part in The Social Network.
Hey, Gwen. Nightmare's over.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Anya Taylor-Joy, The Witch.
What dost thou want?
What canst thou give?
Unlike most of the entries on this list, The Witch received critical acclaim upon its release, as did Anya Taylor-Joy, the actor who starred in it. In a 2021 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Taylor-Joy described her reaction when she first saw the film at the Sundance Film Festival. She thought her performance was so horrible that it was the end of her career, and that she had let down loved ones. She went on to say that the feeling gave her shivers years afterwards.
Get away from him! Get me gone!
Given her success with later film and TV roles, such as her Golden Globe winning turn, The Queen's Gambit, Taylor-Joy was obviously worked up over nothing.
It was a witch, Mercy. You speak aright.
Thomasin!
It was I.
Liar.
'Twas I what stole him. I be the witch of the wood.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.